Good evening and welcome to the New Venture Competition finale. And thank you for joining us. As we prepare to hear from our startups and speakers tonight, please take note of the emergency exits and silence all cell phones. Tonight, you will be voting for your favorite pitches. I'd like to take a moment to make sure you log in to the HBS guest Wi-Fi to get ready for the crowd vote. After the pitches for each track, you'll be able to select your crowd favorite for each and vote electronically. These winning teams will receive a $5,000 prize. And don't forget to share on social media using hashtag HBSNVC. Let's kick off tonight's celebration.
The New Venture Competition is an invaluable opportunity for students to be able to present their ideas in front of judges, in front of investors, in front of the entire community.
You get dozens of students submitting for a really prestigious prize, and these pitches end up leading to amazing companies.
Every year we spend a ton of time at Harvard because we just see such a high caliber of entrepreneurial talent here.
It's a really good opportunity to get really comfortable speaking in front of a bunch of people about your business, something that you should know inside and out.
Every time really helps me improve my pitching. I'm much more confident now, much more resilient to hearing no's.
When you go into the New Venture Competition, you also get feedback. So you might not win, but you might learn that you need to pivot.
Their judging is really important for us. I think that it was the best part that made us learn what was our weaknesses, what was our strengths, and kind of shape our strategy around that pivot.
Since launching in 2016, we've invested in 90 companies, and over half of those have university roots, and many of those are based here at Harvard.
Entrepreneurship is all about opportunity. The biggest joy about entrepreneurship is helping them on that entrepreneurial journey to dream bigger than they otherwise would have, and then have the confidence to go after it.
Once you join Harvard Business School, you really are on a path of entrepreneurship for a lifetime.
Please welcome Christina Wallace, Senior Lecturer of Business Administration in the Entrepreneurial Management Unit at HBS.
Hello. Woo! We got some Section E in the house. Well done, guys. All right, let's get into it. I have been at HBS long enough to know that our students are ambitious. That's not what is surprising. What is sort of continually surprising me every year in this competition, though, is the incredible range of ambition that our students have for building big businesses and solving really important problems. We've had applications from teams going after huge, intractable, deeply unsexy problems. Healthcare access, manufacturing and industrial engineering, financial services, the future of work. These aren't theoretical business plans. These are real businesses with customers and traction and product. And the presentations are going to be genuinely impressive. I saw them all yesterday, and I'll be honest, I was bracing for at least one train wreck. But there weren't any. Good job, guys. No, seriously, they are polished, they are compelling, they have worked so hard on what you're about to see tonight. So tonight you will hear from 4 finalists in the business track and 4 in the social enterprise track. And then our judges will be able to reveal who has won in both tracks. But there's one award that hasn't been decided yet. You just heard from God that you have to do this. So pay attention, get ready, and after you hear these pitches, you get to choose the audience favorite in each track. One thing I want you to take away from tonight, beyond whoever wins, is just the sheer range of what is happening here at Harvard Business School. The Rock Center, the Social Enterprise Initiative, all of these incredible programs show off how, just across the board, Harvard has one of the most resource-rich entrepreneurial ecosystems in the world. A network that actually picks up the phone, mentors, funding, programming, we've got it all. These teams didn't build in a vacuum, but they did build. So we want to meet them. Each year since 1997, the competition reminds us that there is tremendous power in innovative new ventures to reshape our world. So let's kick things off with the social enterprise track.
Please join us in welcoming Amelia Angela, Director of the Social Enterprise Initiative, to introduce the Social Enterprise Track.
Social enterprise has long been an important part of business education here at HBS. Our experience shows that entrepreneurship plays a critical role in driving social change. We know that the tremendous societal challenges that confront us today require deep thinking and an understanding of the existing efforts to solve them, along with innovative new ideas, collaboration across sectors, a healthy dose of humility, and the determination and passion of the next generation of leaders. That's why we were thrilled to see interest from 37 diverse and committed teams this year, drawing on talent from Harvard Business School and Harvard Kennedy School Leadership Fellows programs, and representing an incredible array of ideas to drive social and environmental change. Before we get to this year's finalist pitches, we're excited to welcome back last year's Social Enterprise Track winners.
Please welcome Lynn Pham and Siddharth Umarani Rajavelu, last year's Social Enterprise Track winning team, Lexi.
It's really special to be back here tonight, sharing this evening with you. I'm Lynn.
And I'm Sid.
We're the co-founder of Lexi, where we're building a multilingual future of healthcare with AI medical interpretation, so language is never a barrier to quality care. We participated in the new venture competition Social Enterprise Track last year because it is both mission-driven and rigorous. You're pushed to prove not just the potential for social value creation, but viability in execution, adaptation, and real-world outcome. There's a common belief that to build a successful venture, you have to put profit above all else. This track shows that there is another way. You can have social impact and be financially sustainable at the same time. I'm sure it's been a similar journey for our finalists tonight, with many hours of teamwork, learning, and finding clarity through uncertainty.
NVC also gave us real momentum. The prize money helped us launch a product and secure early pilots. We've since become a daily partner to care teams, supporting hundreds of clinicians and patients, and powering hundreds and thousands of minutes of multilingual conversation. We have raised funding, built partnerships, and gearing up for national expansion. And it's not an exaggeration to say that so much of our momentum was catalyzed right here 1 year ago in this room. NVC opened doors we still walk through every day. And we are grateful for this community that believes impact and scale can go together. And now we are so excited to hear from this year's Social Enterprise Track finalist. Each finalist here believes the world can be better, and they've devoted a time at Harvard building toward that vision. They have spent months refining their ventures and making it through multiple rounds of intense judging. And now they just have 90 seconds to share their ventures with you. So let's hear it. Finalists, you've earned this moment. Take a breath and take it away. Thank you.
It is now time for the Social Enterprise Track finalists. Please welcome Lighthouse.
When I was 8 years old, I moved to India and entered a school system that taught me one thing above all else. Your feelings are not the point. Achieve, perform, be fine. But for those that weren't fine, and there were millions of them, there was nothing. This isn't just an India problem. Almost every adult, even in this room, has struggled at some point. But now look around. Imagine one therapist for all of you. That's the reality in India. Help does not exist. And now, suicide is the leading cause of death amongst adolescents. That's why the Supreme Court has ruled that every school must provide mental health infrastructure. I'm here to help. My name's Anisha, and I'm the founder of Lighthouse, India's first science-based prevention-first mental health platform. We teach kids emotional literacy, just like math, and build a long-term relationship so that when and if care is needed, we can connect them with the right therapist. We're closing our first paying customer and have thousands of kids that are telling us that they are feeling better equipped to handle what they're going through. I'm a second-time founder. I've spent 5 years building in India. I know the system because I grew up in it, and now I'm going back to fix it. Thank you.
Please welcome Miranda.
Thank you for your attention. It's a scarce resource nowadays, and with an average of 40 seconds, I'll lose half of you by the middle of this pitch. Yet, attention is all you have, because what you pay attention to is who you will become. Today, much of our attention is captured by multi-billion-dollar companies optimized for profit, not for healthy development. The average teenager spends twice as much time on social media than in school, forming their identities within feeds flooded with misinformation and extreme content. With a background in behavioral economics, I know how powerful data can be, and I'm determined to put this power back into people's hands. Together with my co-founder Zina and the team from Oxford and MIT, I'm building Miranda. Miranda collects all your social media data locally, turns it into a weekly rewind, uncovering how your algorithm shapes you and puts you back in control. Think a Spotify Wrapped of your feed paired with an AI agent that reshapes your algorithm in your interest. Miranda is free for schools. We are on track to get our first 1,000 users. And I want to end with this message. As a German, I'm deeply concerned about the current rise of extremism that is fueled by our information system. In Germany, we say never again is now. So let's put the power of data back into people's hands.
Please welcome Revolve.
The poorest farmers on earth usually end up paying the highest prices to access basic agricultural inputs. Take poultry farmers in Ethiopia, my home country, as an example. These farmers end up paying up to 3 times more than their global peers to access the same amount of animal feed due to broken supply chains and import dependency. The results: low productivity, squeezed incomes, and more importantly, nutritious foods such as eggs and poultry meat become unaffordable to the mass population, driving malnutrition and stunting. At Revolve, we stepped up to solve this broken value chain. We convert abundantly available organic waste into affordable animal feed, leveraging a natural bioconversion process. Instead of complex supply chains and import logistics, we deploy small bioconversion units next to organic waste hotspots, such as farms and factories. Within days, that waste is converted into animal feed. At scale, our network of facilities will be able to supply millions of farmers with affordable inputs, create thousands of jobs, curb methane emissions from organic waste, and more importantly, make nutritious food affordable to millions of people. We're 2 Ethiopian founders at Harvard and Stanford trying to make our country, our region, and our continent a better place. Thank you.
Please welcome SmartStat.
One night in the ICU, my young patient's heart stopped. While fighting to save his life, I encountered a second battle, finding medications from the code cart. Code carts are metal cabinets containing life-saving medications used in emergencies. And here in my hand, I have a vial of epinephrine, one of the 200 critical items that are manually managed. Nurses check them for their expiration and quantity. And after hundreds of hours of discovery, I realized this isn't just an inefficiency. It's a patient safety concern that disproportionately affects rural hospitals. And that's why I invented SmartStat, the world's first code cart with real-time inventory tracking. My name is Rohan Bajaj, and I'm a practicing physician at Harvard's Brigham Hospital. I've partnered with 2 brilliant engineers who have experience at Moderna and Apple. Together, we've built a scalable, commercial-grade software hardware platform that has already been validated at MIT. We've also secured a system-wide LOI and a paid pilot agreement at a Tier 1 hospital system. Hospitals spent $11 billion last year on code cart management alone, and our system gives them a payback of less than 1 year. Join us as SmartStat unlocks nursing labor in the midst of a shortage. reduces medication waste in a system that's struggling, and when the next patient's heart stops, stops anything between us and saving their life. Thank you.
It's now time to vote. Please vote for the Social Enterprise Track crowd favorite by typing tinyurl.com/nvcsocial or scan the QR code into your browser. Voting is now closed for the Social Enterprise Track. Please welcome Tara Pillai, the director of the Arthur Rock Center for Entrepreneurship, to introduce the Rock Business Track.
Hello, everyone. This past year, we relaunched the Rock Business Track with a clear goal to make it more about learning and less about competition. What followed was our own version of March Madness. 86 teams leaned in, ideas were pressure tested, and more than 140 judges offered thoughtful, rigorous feedback throughout the process. Every team walked away with nearly 20 pieces of actionable insights and new connections to help move them forward. Our goal was to create a launch pad for all participants, so please check out our top 20 list on the Rock Venture site. But tonight, we're here to recognize 4 teams whose ideas, execution, and growth through this process have brought them to the final 4, making it this stage an extraordinary accomplishment. It reflects resilience, clarity of vision, and the ability to evolve quickly in response to feedback. And at the same time, the strength of this track lies in the collective ambition and creativity of the entire cohort. The energy and innovation we have seen across all teams this year have been remarkable. This experience is much about deep learning as it is about competition. Along the way, teams have learned from one another, from their teammates, and from the extraordinary professors, judges, and advisors who generously share their expertise and lived experience. And every team leaves stronger, sharper, and better prepared to turn bold ideas into meaningful impact. And now I'd like to welcome last year's winner to introduce our 4 finalists.
Please welcome Drew Borenstein, MBA class of 2025, and co-founder of Argus Systems, last year's Rock Business Track winner.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Drew, co-founder of Argus Systems. We build data infrastructure that powers AI and real-world systems. And exactly 1 year ago, I was sitting over in one of these chairs with my co-founder, Lisa, anxiously awaiting my turn to come up here. And it feels good to not be in that position right now. But to be serious, the New Venture Competition was one of the highlights of my HBS experience. And it's really hard to believe that it's already been a year. And I say that not just because time flies, but because as a founder over the past 12 months, it feels like I've lived an entire career's worth of experiences. You see, choosing to found immediately after HBS is not an easy decision. The school does such a good job of positioning its students to enter the workforce that it can be really overwhelming to choose what you want to do after school. And if you want to choose to be a founder on top of that, that's even more complex because you have to commit to that journey. And then on top of that, you're inheriting a lot of career uncertainty when you make that decision. Why would you found a company when you can basically guarantee that you'll be a top decile salary earner for the rest of your life? Why would you found a company when you know that you have a linear path to a stable job and a comfortable life? Why found a company when you know that you can ensure financial success for you and your family for the rest of your life? The founders coming up on this stage and at this school have something different that's driving them. They seek discomfort, they seek uncertainty, they seek challenge. They want to learn, they want to exercise their agency, they want to take action in the world. They want to become leaders who make a difference in the world sooner rather than later. And while we can all agree to the value of the HBS degree for all of us and for what it is, they want their HBS experience to be their base camp rather than their peak. And so for these reasons, I simply wanted to acknowledge all the hard work that these founders have put in, all the founders on campus have put in while students, because it's not easy. So yes, tonight we will declare a winner to the contest, but honestly, that's going to have little bearing on the lasting impact that all of these entrepreneurs are going to have over the course of their careers and entrepreneurial journeys. So to this year's contestants, take a breath, trust the work that you've put in, and enjoy this moment. We're all here because we believe in you, we're excited for you, so let's see what you've got.
It's now time to hear the Rock Business Track finalists. Please welcome Cortex.
Every autonomous vehicle, every medical device, every semiconductor begins as an engineering project. Take an engineering team designing a controller for a driver assist system. This project takes 9 to 14 months because past designs are stuck in folders that nobody can search for. Engineers recreate from scratch every time. We call this corporate amnesia. I'm Ishan. This is Vedan. We are Cortex, and we're building the world's best hardware engineer. Software has Cursor. Biology has AlphaFold. Hardware engineering is the next great frontier that nobody has cracked, because these designs are stuck in folders that nobody can search, and it's not on the internet.
In engineering, every revision tells a story. Every failed simulation, every design decision is a trade-off that trained the human engineer. So we capture these decisions and run physics-informed evals against real-world simulations to train our models. This knowledge lives inside 55,000 engineering firms that have done decades of projects for the world's top manufacturers. So we acquire them, and each acquisition makes every other firm smarter. We have paid platform live in 5 companies. We've raised just under $1.5 million, and our first LOI goes out in 3 weeks. The acquisitions are the go-to-market. The platform is the end game. Hardware innovation will move at the speed of code. We are Cortex. Thank you.
Please welcome Live Health.
The $2 trillion wellness industry is growing at record rates as everyone wants access to blood testing, GLP-1s, and peptides. And yet, there are 400,000 wellness businesses, such as health coaches and med spas, that lack the clinical infrastructure to be able to offer this. They can't order labs, and they can't prescribe. So they miss out on our favorite thing, revenue. We've uncovered a $20 billion opportunity to help them.
Our platform enables these wellness businesses to order labs, prescriptions, and peptides for their clients with the supervision and support of a clinical team. We just launched 3 weeks ago, and we already have 30 businesses as paying customers on the platform. They pay the platform fees, and their clients, we earn transaction fees on all of the clients' purchases. We're projecting to earn $50,000 in gross margin per business per year. I'm Jen. I'm an engineer and former COO at a medtech startup where I secured 5 FDA approvals. So I know how to be successful in a highly regulated industry.
And I'm Andrea, a second-time founder in the health space, and prior to that, I was the first employee at a tech startup that we bootstrapped to $1 billion valuation with me as head of growth. We also have a founding engineer and medical advisors from Harvard, Mayo, and Johns Hopkins, and we've raised capital from top VCs such as Pear and Dorman Fund. So this business is happening, and we're growing quickly. The only question is, will you support us in building this next era of wellness? Thank you.
Please welcome Sensi.
Self-driving cars are already on the road. Drones deliver packages to our doorstep. None of these systems would work if it weren't for one piece of technology that we all take for granted, and that's GPS. GPS is the invisible backbone of autonomy on land. But what about robots in the ocean? Autonomous underwater robots are becoming increasingly important in industries such as subsea mining, offshore energy, and naval defense, representing over $70 billion today. All of these robots need to know exactly where they are to perform their missions. But none of them
have positioning, and that's exactly what we're building at Sensi. Our underwater GPS network lasts 10 times longer than current solutions, and it's stupidly easy to deploy. We've had hardware in the Charles River for 8 months streaming live data, and we're deploying now at Woods Hole in the open ocean. We had a team of divers in the water this morning. We have early traction with Moby Robotics. We're enabling their deep-sea mining robots to perform at scale. Jack invented this technology at MIT. I tested rocket engines at Blue Origin, and Coleman operated Navy submarines. Help us bring transparency to the last remaining blind spot on Earth and enable an autonomous ocean at scale. Thank you.
Please welcome SeroSafe Surgical.
When I was a medical student working on the cancer wing, I got to work with some of the toughest people in the whole world. And one of those patients was Jane. She was a survivor of metastatic uterine cancer. Throughout my time on her team, despite multiple rounds of chemo, radiation, and surgery, Jane never showed even a single sign of discomfort. That was until she needed a post-operative surgical drain. My name is Gautam Gadiraju. I'm an MD, MBA candidate. I'm also an engineer, and I'm the co-founder of SeroSafe Surgical. We are a clinical stage medtech startup that develops medical devices to prevent pain and complications related to surgical drains. The reason we created this company is because Jane's story is not unique. Every single year, 75.5 million surgical drains are used across every breast cancer surgery, every open heart surgery, and every orthopedic surgery. The problem is, 80% of patients go on to develop severe pain, and 20% develop complications, and the hospital has to pay the price. We recently launched a phase 1 clinical trial at Brigham and Women's Hospital for our flagship device. So far, the results have been incredible from safety and efficacy standpoints. But the most important validation that we could have ever gotten came from our first patient. She is now an advocate for our device with breast cancer awareness groups, and we're excited to take this to patients in need. At SeroSafe, we are a team of surgeons, we are a team of engineers who bootstrapped this device entirely out of the Harvard iLabs. We integrated into the operating rooms of the greatest hospital on earth, and most importantly, we got to take care of our patients just like family, every step of the way. And now you can help us take this device to market so it gets to the patients who need it the most. Thank you so much.
It's now time to vote again. Please vote for the Rock Business Track crowd favorite by typing tinyurl.com/nvcrock or scan the QR code into your browser. Voting is now closed for the Rock Business Track. Please welcome back Christina Wallace, Senior Lecturer of Business Administration in the Entrepreneurial Management Unit at HBS.
It's a very long title. Hi. Can we just give one more round of applause to all of these teams? They were so freaking incredible. We want to take just a minute to thank our judges. On the screen behind me are the finalist judges for the Social Enterprise and the Rock Business Tracks. But over the course of 2 months, we have had entrepreneurs, investors, philanthropists, and others supporting our student teams along the way. These judges provide feedback and guidance to make this competition a rich educational experience at all stages. Over the years, NVC winners and participants have gone on to raise over $21 billion and have created over 15,000 jobs in such diverse industries as healthcare, biotech, technology, fashion, and consumer products, and tough tech. Thank you, judges, for your time, your thoughtful feedback, and your dedication to this program. We also want to thank our sponsors who have provided time and in-kind services from legal perspective and technology support. And finally, we want to thank our generous donors for making the prizes this evening possible. I'm out of a script, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say next.
We now welcome back Amelia Angela and Tara Pillai to join Christina Wallace on stage to announce the winners and present the awards. It's now time to present this year's New Venture Competition Awards, starting with the crowd favorite category. And the winner for the Social Enterprise Track crowd vote is Lighthouse. And the winner for the Rock Business Track crowd vote is Sensi. Our next award is the runner-up prize for $25,000. And the runner-up for the social enterprise track is SmartStat. And the runner-up for the Rock Business Track is Live Health. We are now ready to present the grand prize awards of $75,000. Congratulations to the grand prize winner for the social enterprise track, Revolve.
I'm supposed to interview, like where you just won the Super Bowl. I'm the reporter. So now that you won the Super Bowl of pitch competitions, what does this mean?
I mean, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the NVC team. It means a lot to our journey. Thank you, everyone who showed up here, to our advisors. Professor Brantrell's dad, thank you for all the support you've done. Our first supporter, the person who believed in us, Addis Alamayo in Ethiopia, thank you so much. The journey begins.
Awesome.
And the grand prize for the Rock Business Track goes to SeroSafe Surgical.
The Super Bowl of pitch competitions. What does this mean?
I think I'm supposed to go to Disneyland with this.
Yes!
I want to take a second to just say thank you so much to everybody who made this event happen. I mean, it's clear that Rock and all the NVC judges have put so much time into this. I want to also take a second to acknowledge all the patients that have agreed to work with us. It's really scary when you get a treatment for the first time, but the fact that they believe in us and know that we're trying to help them means the world to all of us. I want to say a quick thank you to my co-founder, Dr. Justin Broyles. He's an attending surgeon over at Brigham and Women's. He's been a great mentor and a great co-founder, and we're excited to help out some patients pretty soon. Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Congratulations to our winners and the hundreds of participants who took part in this competition. Please join us at the reception in Klarman Atrium to congratulate all of the teams who participated in this year's competition. Now let's give a big round of applause to our winners and finalists. At this time, we would also like to welcome all teams that pitched this evening to the stage for team photos.